I think one thing that always shocks me is even though there's not a whole lot of trash cans and stuff, there's never any garbage. That was really cool. And that's one thing that shocked me is like the biking culture here.
The bike culture here is like crazy.
So this is my things I learned about Korea. There's a lot. That was from the first 2 months I was here. Today is gonna be day 50.
Is there like a place like in Korea that's had the biggest impression on you?
Definitely. I went to the Independence Museum. I didn't even cry at my own wedding. Learning all this history, I'm like learning about all this stuff. Like,
so today, I've heard there's a baseball game, right?
yes, I'm so excited. Cody's pitching today, so I think it's gonna be a good game.
There we go, and it's lovely weather for it now as well. You came to Seoul alone. In America, do you ever like go on like solo trips anywhere?
Not as much. It's not as safe. It's obviously very safe in Korea, so I do a lot of running. I know you do too, so it's nice. Like I can run any time of day, pretty much anywhere, and it's clean and it's safe and it's easy to navigate. So that's been really, really nice and kind of a big change. My parents always feel a lot better than when I run alone in America.
It's kind of similar in Europe as well. Sometimes it's not as safe as Korea, like the streets, even at nighttime here. I go out and exercise or just go out alone and there's no real need to have that worry, is there? So,
right. It's definitely a relief, and it's easy to like navigate to the baseball games, hop in a taxi, and you're there. That's been the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Very easy transition.
And then also just like the subway system here as well, or like you said, the KTX.
Yeah, we always do KTX. Big KTX girls. Amazing.
And you can like probably just get straight like outside of the stadium as well.
Pretty much. You get really close. And it's like the hotels we stay in are really nice. Every city we've been has been really nice.
Oh wow, that's perfect.
I have an idea. Do you want to do an Instagram live together?
Instagram Live, wow. I've never been on Instagram Live. I've never done an Instagram Live, so this is my first time.
안녕하세요. So we're walking around in Seoul. We're by Lotte World, as you can tell. Nice and clean.
And where are we heading to?
Where are we heading
We're
to?
heading to the stadium, right?
잠시 후 가요. 나는 신나요. 오늘은 Cody pitching해요. I'm really excited. So Cody will be pitching. So we're heading over to the stadium. It's beautiful out. 날씨가 너무 좋아요. Nobody told me that after cherry blossom season, it would be like rose season. We must have gotten here right after that last year. So it's been like so gorgeous.
Oh wow, yeah.
Getting to see all of like the most beautiful greenery and roses right before monsoon season. Obviously everything's so clean. And I think one thing that always shocks me is even though there's not a whole lot of trash cans and stuff, there's never any garbage.
Never, right. I don't know where people put them, I don't know, but it's always so clean and I'm like, I love that.
I always just end up carrying my garbage all with me because I'm so afraid to put it anywhere. And then I rented one of these once and it was like so much fun. I do prefer walking because I like to enjoy, like it's so green and beautiful here. That was really cool. And that's one thing that shocked me is like the biking culture here.
Yeah, right.
Everybody rides their bike.
Everyone loves riding bikes. Like you said, with those rental bike systems, I feel like it makes people more active. You can go to the Han River and you get on these like electric bikes as well, just super fast. The bike culture here is like crazy.
I heard that's the only thing you have to worry about people stealing.
Yeah.
I've heard that's the only thing you have to worry about is they might snag your bike.
Yeah, MacBook or iPhone, no, it's fine.
Your cash laying out, totally fine.
But your bike unlocked, no.
But the bike might be. Let's read some of our comments.
Yes.
On the way.
Right,
Let's see, talking about the trash cans. We have lots of comments up here that I have not gotten to. I'm sorry, guys. Where have you been in Seoul? I want to go to more spots, but I've been basically wherever the stadiums are. So obviously Jamshil and then the Dome. The area around the Dome Stadium is really cool too.
I feel like around the stadiums in Korea, there's always like so much to do. There's always like a big park or...
And good food.
Yeah, good food. There's good food everywhere.
That's why I had my first like Korean fried chicken was last year around the Dome Stadium in Seoul. I had no idea what to expect. I just knew everyone talked about how great Korean fried chicken was. And now I'm obsessed with it. And so I tried to find it when I go to the States, but it's just not the same. It's a little bit depressing.
Exactly. Behind us, we could just see the huge Lotte Tower as well. So big.
We need to go shopping. That's what we need to do. I might have to make a trip. My husband and I are going to go to the library tomorrow too.
Oh, really?
I've never been.
Wow, Korean library experience.
What is the famous library here called? Someone will tell me.
Oh, COEX, yeah.
Yeah, in the COEX, because the last hotel we stayed at was right next to the COEX, so we should have done it then. Ryan's very shy and introverted, so it's always me being like, let's go do this, let's let's go do that. So I want to go to the famous library, and I think there's another really good bakery by there.
Right.
But it's kind of a shame because neither of us drink coffee.
Oh, really?
I know.
In Korea, I feel like there's just, I mean, everywhere you walk past, there's probably like a cafe at every stop, so.
Oh yeah, they're saying the COEX library is really awesome.
Right.
Well, I'm excited to go. I've seen the hands, the golden hands in front of it, like the Gangnam style hands. I ran by it last time I was in Seoul. I didn't know what it was when I ran by, so I Googled it later. I was like, big gold hands. What is this for? I guess it turns out that's what it was for the song. I was like, that's cute. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
I figured if you live here, you probably see it.
Maybe we should ask some of the followers, like the viewers, is there anywhere in Seoul that you would recommend?
Seoul에서 추천해주세요. Bye guys, thanks for joining. Bye. I do it sometimes like while I'm getting ready for the game.
Oh, really?
It's nice to practice Korean because I read slow. So like when a new comment comes up, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
This is Seoul.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Would you have like any kind of buildings like this back in your like hometown?
Like New York, but not in my hometown. Ryan and I did the Seoul Tower one time, but it was at night. Now I want to do it during the day. I heard you can like hang off it. I think it would be really scary, but I would do it. Wow, this is beautiful.
This is beautiful, wow. What do you think about like the apartment culture here?
We live in a house, so we're kind of more on the countryside in North Carolina. So we're like 20, 25 minutes from the city. But I will say it's very convenient living in an apartment here. They put us in really nice. Like our apartment here is 3-bedroom. Love that. Nice kitchen, like everything's really nice. I think my favorite thing though is when you open the door to go into the apartment building, it calls the elevator automatically for you.
Yeah.
Little things like that make it so much more enjoyable.
Just living in city in Korea, it's just so convenient. You just go down your stairs and outside you would have like supermarket, cafes, restaurants, everything. Here, these are my favorite thing. 다랑이, the Seoul like city bike system.
Really?
It's 1,001. So
Like
it's
$1.
So cheap. Yeah, like $1, right? So cheap, and obviously
list.
they're like everywhere. So you can just go here, get your phone out, go on your way. And it's just so good. Like today, I got on one of these today.
Really? And then how do you return it?
Any one of these like stations around the city, and there's so many.
That's amazing. So I have a running list of things that I learn about Korea every day. I'm gonna have to remember to put that on my list because that's a pretty good one. That's amazing. I do see a decent amount of people with the dogs in their basket. That's the one thing. I miss my dog so much. I want my next dog to be from Korea, and I want to name it Suri.
Suri?
The little mascot, Hanwha.
Oh, right, it's so cute.
It's an eagle, so it's like Toksuri, but then they just call him, his name is Suri, and I love him so much. I have little like pillows and like little like charms on my bag for him. Ryan agreed we could do it, so I want my next dog to be named Suri.
Korean dog.
Oh.
I want it to be a Korean, and I love kumduri.
Yes.
This is a space ferry who flew down in 1993 to watch the expo. In Daejeon, they had a big expo with like a bunch of different countries. Kumduri came down, and then he got a wife, and they gave him a dog, I think kids, and little friends. Like he's got a whole family now. Like space ferry family is here now. We didn't know what they were. They just had statues of them outside the stadium, so we would just be like, oh, meet up by the statues or go to the statues. And now after hearing his story, I'm like, I love him. He's a cutie. So that's my guy, Kumduri. Oh, wait, I want to take a picture of him. Say 친구. I like him. What was 이름이 뭐예요? 고돌이? Lots of ones that end in duri.
We're here walking, it's so nice. So it's a nice weather, but it's kind of hot. And since we've been walking for a while, I was thinking maybe let's take a break in a cafe. How about going to a cafe? Does that
That
sound
would
good?
be amazing. Let's do it. Cafe 가자.
It's a nice air-conditioned cafe. And talk a bit more about you. I've seen on your like social media, and you do like a Korean diary.
I'll show you. So this is my things I learned about Korea. There's a lot. I was just shocked by how like fast and great and clean and like everything was, and techie. No tipping. You have to serve in the military. Drinking age 20. All the small dogs. Lots of smoking. Beautiful architecture. Instead of saying cheese, they say kimchi for a picture. A lot of the doors look automatic, but you have to actually press a button. So I would walk up to the door and just wait. It is in fact not truly auto. So I have like 1 million.
Wow.
That was from the first 2 months I was here. And I'm right now for season 2. Season 2. Today is gonna be day 50.
Congratulations.
The last few days have been learning more about Jeju, so that's been pretty cool.
Within your diary, what is like the one thing that like you remember the most?
I'd have to say like Jung, since there's not like a English translation, and like everybody is so thoughtful and giving in Korea. Sometimes even if people don't know who we are and they just can tell we're foreign, giving gifts and being like so kind.
Trying to look after you, make sure you have a good time.
It's not like that anywhere else in the whole world.
I agree. Try and make you feel comfortable and make you have a good time.
And especially with me coming, knowing no language and having no time to prepare anything, having everyone be so kind, it makes me a lot more patient with other people because I'm like, wow, if people hadn't been like so kind and patient. I remember the first time I tried to go and get food on my own because we couldn't use the delivery app and Ryan was out of town. I like walked to a random chicken place. They didn't have an English menu and I couldn't order and like nobody spoke English and she was like, I'm just gonna have you order this. She was so kind. I'm like, oh my gosh, I probably would have starved. People being so nice.
Even if you get like lost in the subway or whatever, people will just direct you. Whoa.
Oh wow, Korean churro.
Done.
Oh my god, so good. That's really fresh.
Is there like a place like in Korea that's had the biggest impression on you?
Definitely, I went to the Independence Museum. It's like a city over from Daejeon, and that's where I feel like I learned more history than anywhere else. I didn't even cry at my own wedding. Learning all this history, I'm like about to tear up, like learning about all this stuff. Like didn't know that before, so I was like, that's pretty interesting. Like I didn't know about the Japanese occupation or anything like that. So it kind of like helps you understand more about the culture and like just how resilient everyone is. So I'd say that place probably made like the biggest impact. Like they should tell all foreigners to go visit there within like the first 2 weeks of being in the country and then you can go everywhere else. That was like pretty amazing.
Was there any big culture shocks?
I would say so in Busan, when the team plays down Busan, we stay in this awesome hotel and it has like a big spa. So it's like one of the naked spas. And so you go in and you're like completely naked. Everybody else is too. First you're just like, wow, like this is a little bit crazy. And they do like the scrubs and they exfoliate you, you know? And so it's kind of fun because you can't have your phone. So it's like you can only try to speak Korean. So I feel like that's like the ultimate test for me. So I feel like that's probably like one of the biggest culture shocks. So I for sure want to take my entire family so they can also be shocked and I can like share that with them. My husband went to one first and then he came back and he's like, you gotta go. It was awesome. You can do the hot tub and the cold tub and the sauna. And then he loves the shower. Like every day when he comes back from the, you know, games, he has himself like a spa night.
Every game?
Yeah. So we now have a sauna at our house because of this.
Really? Like when you came to Korea, what was like the reaction and like of your family and friends back home?
They didn't really know a whole lot. My family at first was just like, is it safe? What's it like? And so I was like, I don't know. So, you know, we're Googling and we're like, is it safe in Korea? You know, and it's like everything just talks about how great it is and clean and safe and techie. So that was like the first relief is like, okay, it's gonna be safe. And then the second relief was like, wow, not only is it safe, it's amazing. I'm like, obviously like the beauty stuff, the culture, like the people. I'm really excited my family's gonna visit actually.
What do they say now?
They love it. That's why they want to visit. That's what my mom, she sent me the nicest text the other day. She was like, it just makes me so happy when I see like a nice note from a fan or you tell me about something that happened that's nice with friends. It makes me so happy that...
Following your husband around, you go to so many baseball games. Like, do you get recognized at the baseball games by like the fans?
Especially in Seoul. I think there's more Hanwha fans in Seoul than even in Daejeon.
Really? What?
So that's crazy.
How does that like the Korean baseball culture differ to American baseball?
Obviously in the States there's different levels. So there's like you get drafted and you have rookie ball, low A, high A, double A, triple A majors. In Korea you basically have the Futures League and then the KBO, the top league. That's a big difference. And then also like the fans, coordinated cheers, they're so loud and like so passionate and so good. It just, the energy of the game is really infectious and like it gets you really excited and is unmatched. Like when Ryan goes on the mound, the lights go dark and everybody turns their little flashlight on their phone and like they all say his name like in the same, you're just like,
What?
This is insane. Like, I can't even comprehend it. It's just like a different ball game.
Over 100 days now. I've heard, obviously, you've been studying Korean as well. Is there like a favorite saying, a favorite sentence, a favorite word?
Well, the sentence I use the most is definitely 한국어 잘못해요, 미안해요. 한국어 잘못해요, 미안해요. I say that probably 500 times a day, just because I want people to know. And then probably 천천히 말해주세요.
And is there anything you would like to say, like, to the fans?
Well, aside from 한화 팬더 최고, but probably just if you see me, please speak slowly, so then we can actually conversate. 저는 한국어 아기. If we're here long enough, I want our kids to speak Korean. That would be very glad. So that would be my goal.
Anything else that you would like to happen in Korea while you're here?
Well, Hanwha hasn't made it to playoffs since 2018, and they haven't won it all since, I believe, 1992 or 1993. So I would very much like for us to make it to playoffs, but I think they have a chance to win it all. This is the first time in a long time they've been so strong. So I think the fans deserve it. Like, they are the best fans. Even last year when we had no chance of making it to playoff, they were like amazing. Maybe run another half marathon here, another race. That was a big goal of mine, was to run a race in Korea. So I just checked that off the list this past year. That was exciting.
I know, obviously, your husband is a pitcher. He's not a batter, but I've got a good course planned for us. We're going to go to a screen baseball.
Okay.
I think it'll be quite fun.
야구선수요?
Oh, 갑시다.
I'm the hitter Ryan doesn't want to face.
Let's go.
가자! Anta time. Wow, that's crazy. 수고하셨습니다. 슈퍼요. 안 안타. 안타 없어요.
Strike.
삼진. 하나 더.
Whoa, that's gone miles. That is a home run. Oh my god.
Wow, full bases? 어떡해? Oh no. No. Did he practice today? 오늘은 연습했어요? You were good. No. Oh, I'm nervous.
할 수 있어. Wow, unlucky, unlucky.
I'm switching it. I'm going with your bat. Okay, here we go.
Whoa, nice.
Come on. Okay, here we go.
Whoa.
어떡해? 괜찮아요. 괜찮아요.
Whoa. Ah.
No.
Unlucky, unlucky.
하나. 나는 행복합니다. Oh no. That was a good hit. 괜찮아요.
Whoa, I smashed it.
It's serious now. 조심해요.
Whoa.
Okay, 괜찮아. Come on. 나는 행복.
Let's go. Oh, it dipped.
Sad. 슬퍼요. 안타 없어요. Oh, interesting. I think I changed it. 바꿔요. 아. 새 선수 원해요. Okay. Finally. 끝났어요. Loser. Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
The Korean way.
The Korean way. Good game.
Next time, the revenge is Ryan throws to me. I will not hit a single ball.
That's our hope.
He would throw the ball to me, it would just be a strike every time.
Normally up to like 156, I think. It's a little fast.
We've finished our game, now it's for the real game.
To the real thing.
thing.
And it's not going to be the
And
score.
this is not going to be the score. No. Shall we head off to the stadium?
Let's do
Let's
it.
go, let's go.
가자.
자.
We bought the little stuffed animal of literally that kumduri next to Suri. My prized possession. My 아기. 아기 없어요. 하지마. 이거 내 아기예요.
Now we're walking around, there's so many baseball fans going to the game. Wow.
Oh, especially the closer we get, everybody will wear jerseys to the game. Like, we will be the only people not wearing jerseys if we don't wear jerseys. Oh, right here's the stadium.
Yeah, we just got basically all we got to do is follow the fans. Wherever someone with a jersey is in front of us, we just follow them. Follow them. Hopefully they know where they're going. It's not your first time at this one.
I think I've been here twice before.
Wow, this is actually crazy.
No, it's
Whoa.
insanely huge. And it's beautiful in there. You can see the mountains off in the distance when you're in there.
But this is my first time at the baseball ground as well. Wow, this is actually so nice.
Ton of food outside and even more food inside.
It's just like a full
And when the game, I mean, we're still about 2 hours from game time starting, but the line gets so long to get in. I mean, it feels like for a mile, or should I say a kilometer. In this stadium, they actually share it. This is the only stadium in the KBO where 2 teams play here.
Really? See, I didn't even know that as well. Yeah, I am learning everything about Korean baseball. Wow.
A lot of baseball. So yeah, this is the only one that shares it.
And then here we've got the Olympic Stadium as well. That's amazing.
What year, do you know what year they had the Olympics here?
It was 1988.
I'm excited. And they bring their own speakers and stuff. Like sometimes the away games feel like home games because so many Eagles fans show up. Like the first game I ever went to was an away game and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, are we sure this isn't home?
The fan base is so good, right?
Yes. I mean, even walking around, I feel like I've seen more Eagles fans than Twins.
Today was so fun, honestly, showing you around. I feel like I learned more from you than, you learned from me. I learned so much about baseball today. I learned so much about baseball today and it's been so fun. Great weather. It's now nearly time for the game. So I'm going to send you off on your way. Thank you so much.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you and thank you for the tour and go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Hopefully they win.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.